Good morning, guys. Yeah, so a bit of prep today for this outing, and as ever, I'm always thinking about my tummy. So, what am I going to have? So it's got to be soup, innit? Vegetable, tomato. I don't know, some ravioli maybe. Pork sausages. I think we'll go for the vegetable, or will we go for the big beef vegetable? No, we'll just go for the vegetable. Let's keep it simple, yeah. Right, guys. So yeah, Morrison's, 6 o'clock in the morning, and I'm always down here before I go to my work. Nice bunch of guys. It's always open at 6. It's not like 6:05 or what have you. Some problems with break-ins here in Morrison's just lately, but I'm not that mad. Back in a bit. We're back down Lansing. And that's the structure. We're going to fish on either side of it. A rod here and a rod on the other side. Casting out, casting out. A low tide, that's thick with mullet. If you're into mullet, good luck to you. I've tried to catch them, but to no avail. But it's going to be sunny later. Let's see. I don't really care, to be honest. Another structure over there, if you can see it in the cormorants there. We might fish that tomorrow. So the plan today is, what time is it? 6 in the morning here in the UK. High tide's 8:30, so 2.5 hours to high tide, which gives me plenty of time. I'm not rushed, as you see. I got some soup for my lunch. I'm happy. And then we'll fish at 2 hours either side of high tide. And then tonight at 7:30, we're going to hit Worthing Pier again. Yeah, I like Worthing Pier. And so yeah, I'm going to hit that for maybe 2 hours. Again, I'll fish it from 7:30. The gates close at 10:30, so 2 hours this side of high tide and an hour after, because the gates to the pier will close. I got my Telson GoPro remote, so I'll give that a try today. So I'll get my rods set up. Do my little campsite bit up there. Yeah, let's rock. Let's see what happens. See you in a bit. There we go, that's the first one in, and as you see, we're just maybe about 10 meters past that mark, but on the right side. I'm happy with that, so let's see you in a bit. Oh, that's a good feeling. So that's 2 rods out. I remember the last time I was down, I didn't have enough weights. I forgot them and left them in the house. However, that one's out, and that's kind of level with that structure there, so only out about 40-50 feet. And this one is about 30 feet beyond the structure. So I know that it's not too far from where I'm at. You know, the other rod. And so I'll still hear it and see it. But yeah, so I'm always lugging that big heavy tackle box around, you know. So I had enough. I really had enough. So I brought this thing. I'll let you see it. I brought this thing with me. So it's a Stanley. It's a wee Stanley box, and it's got lots of weights in it, beach rigs, obviously my trusted knife that I use as a fork and a spoon and God knows what, a pair of archery forceps, and of course the all-important GoPro and the GoPro charging battery as well as my mobile, and a spare SD card in case it gets too full. And I've got the remote control Telson on. Today it's squid and mackerel. It's my first time wearing blue gloves out with work, but the last time we came down, remember I had, what did I have? It was a sandwich, it was omelette, wasn't it? And although I washed my hands with wet wipes, I had an upset tummy when I went home, so I thought, geez, I'm going to be cooking today again. I know it's only going to be the tomato soup we bought in Morrison's, but I thought, nah, get a grip, Steve, you know? So I'm donning my PPE today, my personal protective, I should be PPFE, my personal protective fishing equipment. So let's see, got another, well, a good 2 hours to go before this tide's fully in, and yeah, let's see what happens. Yeah, see you in a bit. Yeah, so the rods have been out, the lines have been out for about half an hour now. Not a bite as yet, but we're another hour and a half before it's high tide. But this stretch of coast here normally is quite productive, so we'll wait and see. That's all we can do, you know. But once again, it's another day out, having just done 3 long days, so what is that, 14.5 hour day really by the time I travel to work. But it's just good to get out, you know. Anybody else would be lying in their bed trying to recover, but this is my recovery time. I mean, fishing's like a drug really, you know, isn't it? You know, you get bitten by the bug and out you come. Catching or not catching, you know. I think there's more of us go home with nothing than there is with something. But unless you get out and do it, you ain't ever gonna catch anything. But yeah, let's see what happens. But it's a 5.7 metre tide today, so normally 5.4 this last few days, so let's see. But as we've seen before, you know, even on a short tide, a 4 metre tide, you'll still get fish. Anyway, I'll see you in a bit. Take it easy. Yeah, so yesterday I forgot my, not yesterday, the day before, I forgot my fork, didn't I? So I made sure I brought a spoon with me. So yeah, we've got something to stir it and eat it with. And I don't work for Heinz, but I've got the Heinz vegetable soup. And let's give it a go, yeah. At least it's something to eat, you know. Let's pop that in there. There we go. Perfect. Now the question again is, if I'm cooking this and that line started to jingle jangle, am I going to leave my soup? To be honest, I very much doubt it. I'm starving, you know. And of course, my cup all the way from Starbucks in Edinburgh. Starbucks, if you're watching and you want to sponsor me, then absolutely give me a bell, drop me a line on my Gmail. Right, let's get this going. Let's see if we can do a balancing act here. The best thing about this wee stove is you don't need matches. You just or a lighter. Basically, you just hit that little red button on the side, and it cooks it. So, yeah, not bad for a poor boy. So that's nice, yeah. Sorry about the camera work, but if you do get into vlogging, it's not easy trying to do everything with like one hand and what have you. In fact, it's absolute bloody nightmare. There's still nothing on either of the 2 rods. I've got a couple of bits of bread here, bits of loaf. I know they're a bit scrunched up, you know, but I got some loaf. It's just normal. That's brown, obviously, the softy, you know, the roll, and a couple of bits of white bread, but that's okay. And that stove is really quick, really quick. But as you can see, it's heating away nicely there. Nature's table, isn't it? Wow. You couldn't make this up. Seriously, you couldn't. Wow. Anyway, let's give it a stir. 2 hands. The GoPro's on a tripod, as you see. I got this one. This tripod's about 20 quid. Oh geez, oh, that tide's coming in. Wow. But it's nice to be able to cook and to see the ocean, you know, and see what's going on around you. There we go, we're boiling away there. Give it another wee stir. Yeah, if you're not catching it, it kind of keeps you busy too, you know. You can't be concentrating and listening for a jingle jangle. Oh my god, that's hot. As you can see, look how vicious that stove is. Oh my god. That only took less than 5 minutes, didn't it? Wow. Okay, let's get it into the cup. Let's turn it off first. Woo! Very nice. Yummy. Wow. A big chummy getting in the road of the camera, guys. So let's give it a wee douche. There you go. And there we are. Come down and join me. Yeah, that's amazing. I'm happy. And as you see, it's not a cooking program, it's actually a fishing program. A fishing vlog. And there's nothing doing. Absolutely zero. Nothing. But that's just gone high tide now. So we'll give it another hour. And if nothing, we'll head back up to Worthing. We'll get a shower and what have you. And we'll be on the pier tonight for sure. But I'm desperate to get a fish, to be honest. You know, I'm just chomping at the bit here, waiting for something. If this was sea bass season, we'd definitely be at a few fish by now, but it's not. The water's still cold, you know. However, enough excuses from me. Back in a bit. Yeah, this is the life. Kind of reminds me of camping a bit. The Heinz soup is good. I know I should really have brown bread, but I haven't. Anyway, YouTube, yeah. What else can I tell you about it? If you have that clip chump that I've got, and you try to upload to YouTube, YouTube don't like it. In case there's any profanities or what have you. So you've got to kind of, like, every time you upload a video, you've got to kind of, I wouldn't say sign a disclaimer, but to that, kind of to that degree, that there's no profanity or swearing or any of the rest of it on it, and that it abides by YouTube, that you abide by YouTube's rules. But yeah, that's annoying, but I'm not sure how to do the hashtags. Hashtags will get you more viewers, you know, more scope, but I really don't know how to do that. I can do it on Clipchamp, and also adverts. So it's the adverts that give you the revenue, yeah? And apparently, one of my subscribers wrote to me, because I never watch my videos, once I put them out, that's it. But one of my subscribers basically said that, sorry, I'm watching this line here, that there was 7 adverts on a 20-minute video. So I honestly think every man and their dog wants to advertise, yeah? But it's too much, because who's going to watch, who's going to sit through like 7 I mean, they might be more interesting than what I'm putting out, but that's not on. So I'm going to sit down later on today between now and going to the pier tonight and see if I can cut that down to just maybe 2 or 3. It's not all about the money with YouTube. It's about, I don't know, let people see, you know, what's going on out here. For sure, some of my subscribers are elderly, can't get out the house or out the flat, and some are disabled. But before they actually were in the position they're in now, they used to go fishing. So I'm kind of like a link to the outside world, as it were. What else can I tell you? Goodness me, I'm starving, I'm sorry guys. What else? YouTube. I haven't been paid yet, so there's different payment methods. I think there's 3. I don't know if they pay it into your bank, if they send you a check, or how you get the money that you've earned. But it tells you daily, every single day you get up, you know, how much you've made, and it just accumulates and accumulates and accumulates. And I'm not sure as yet as to how to get the money, but I'm sure they'll contact me. Hopefully they will anyway. The Philippines is going to be a blast for sure. If you're like aquaculture, cars, hill walking, beaches, barbecues, eating out, obviously fishing's going to take a huge part of what I'm doing on a day-to-day basis. But initially I gotta get this car fixed, this 3-litre American import Outlander sorted, and then I gotta do that on my own. So I will be googling and what have you, I'm sure, to find out just what to do and how to do it, and I've never done it before, but I will do it. And we'll travel throughout region too. We've got the shopping malls, so I know that I'm here in the UK, but this goes all over the planet. Australia, Canada, America, just everywhere, India, even Ukraine. And so we're going to spend a day or so at the shopping mall, because I do need some stuff, some hardware to sort this car. So that'll be good. Also solar, if anybody knows anything about solar, then watch the Philippine video, because I'll need a hand with that. So I bought a couple of solar panels here just to try it out, charge controllers and what have you, and I think step up converters, I think they are. So basically it goes from 12 volts to 240 volts or 210 volts. So I'm going to be doing that there. Well, I played with it in this country, and then I'll upgrade there, but then we're looking at big volts and what have you, I would imagine. I don't want to get electrocuted, and I'm about to hit a snag, and I certainly don't want an electrical fire in the house. So I'll be tapping into the resources and the people on my channel, and you can tell me what you think. Anyway, I'm rambling on. I'm going to finish my soup, and yep, we'll see you in a bit. The market itself there, when the tide's out, or it's going out, the pipe goes from there, as I've said before, right over there to the trees. Between the lamppost and the trees, there's a pipe coming from Brooklands Pond, and this is quite a bit of a magnet at times, so it's not fishing well today, but yeah, it's a good spot to come. But there's actually a grate on there, maybe about 8 foot by 4 foot, and you can actually stand and cast right out as the tide either comes in, or as it when the tide goes out. Obviously you get that bit further out, but when you're on that grate you can see the mullet, and we will come down and do that as the tide's coming in. We just missed it this morning by maybe about 2 hours, but certainly the next time we'll try it. But anyway, I'm in the process of kind of like clearing up all my mess, because I never leave anything absolutely zero when I come down here. and the rubbish and what have you all goes in a bin there. There's a bus stop just here, and there's a bin you can chuck your rubbish in there as you leave. And then I'm parked over there up on the industrial estate, that big block of flats just down a bit and to the right. The other day I came down, I couldn't get parked there. There is a car park up beside BP, just over here a bit. I don't know if you can see it, but hold on a minute. Can you see BP? Could be too foggy. So BP is just up there where that lorry is now. A wee bit up there. BP's there. And just over there, of course, you've got a car park. But I wouldn't park there overnight. It's not safe in the slightest, you know. But anyway, I'm going to let you go. And it's a beautiful morning. It's just great to be out. I wouldn't mind a fish, but if we don't get today, this morning, we'll certainly get tonight. I've never really blanked on Worthing Pier, especially when you're night fishing. It's just one constant rattle. Let's pull it in and then let's chuck it out again. Check the bait. Not even a bite today, guys. Not even a bite on either rod, so it is what it is. Aha! The squid's gone. The squid is gone, so let's bait it up. See you in a bit. Let's chug it out. Bait it up. Let's chug it out. Right, that's fresh bait. Mackerel on the bottom, squid on the top. Let's go and check this one and bait it up. Let's bring it in and bait it up. This one's been out for about 2.5 hours now. Let's chug it out. So both of them are out and basically parallel to the structure there. So that's a wee bit, that's far enough. Yeah, that's far enough. Because what's happening is, or what I'm kind of thinking, it's hard to think like a fish, isn't it? Unless you're a fish. Is the fish are coming in to feed around here, hopefully, well they do in the summer, when the water heats up, for everything that comes out of that pipe from the pond. So that's two baited up, big bits of mackerel on the bottom, and on the top, we have got squid. The normal. See you in a bit. Well, hey guys, yeah, I fell asleep there. So I've fished 2 hours either side of the tide and nada, nothing, not even a bite. So once again, as I said earlier, I'll fish the pier tonight as it's coming down dark and see if that yields anything. Not even a cormorant today on this thing, but there is over there. So that's the next structure for sure. That's where we're going next time, over there. Anyway, I'm going to pull this in, but there's nothing on it anyway, but we'll see if the bait's intact. But you can see some birds feeding just out there. But obviously I can't cast that far out. So definitely when I come back from the Philippines, we're going to get just a small 3.2, 3.3 meter inflatable and a 9 horsepower Suzuki engine just to get me out. Half a mile and we'll definitely be into fish today. I mean, I've been here since what time? 6 this morning. and nothing, absolutely zero. And it's now, so high tide was 8:30 and it's now 10:30, so we're going to pull this in. We'll check the bait anyway and see how it looks, but yeah, back in a bit. Yeah, I got hung up there, but we're out again. There we go, the bait's still intact, mackerel and squid. So what else can I say? We just keep on banging away, we keep on trying. We'll be out again tonight. We're just going to keep this going right throughout March, April, then it's the Philippines, and then we'll definitely hit. See you soon. Yeah, once again guys, let's bring this in, but there's nothing for sure. The bell that you hear is on the dungarees, so let's pull it in, but nothing doing. But let's check the bait. Well, basically, the bait's still there. The squid has been chewed a bit, the mackerel's still there. So, I don't know what to say, other than we'll try again tonight. Back in a bit. Well, I'm right at the end of the groyles here, and I've cast it out there. Last cast. Let's see if anything happens. But I just think the coast is dead just now, but as the water heats up, the fish will come in. But you see how sunny it is. You can see the people with the beach huts. So they're down at their beach hut. It's got to be 18, 19 degrees. This wasn't forecast, but I'm happy. Well, that's where we're going the next time, over there. We're going to try that mark over there, and we'll just continue to try until we get. But certainly the pier tonight. See you in a bit. So there you go guys, all cleaned up, tidied up. My rubbish, no carbon footprints left. I hope you guys do the same. As you see, I've got the big jacket on with a hood. Check it out. And it's got to be 19 degrees. Probably in the shade. Look, there's people there with just vests and that on, whereas I gotta walk all the way down there for my car. See you in a bit. Well guys, yeah, if you are down this way, there's lots of bins all the way right along this seafront here to dispose of your rubbish. Just be careful of the cycle paths, because they come down here at some speed. There was a woman killed, it was some years ago now, in Worthing itself. Yeah, a cyclist ploughed into her. That's why there's some areas you're not allowed to cycle on. Anyway, that's the nearest thing I'm going to get to a tripod. Yeah. So I'm going to go. I'm going to walk down to the lights, cross the road, and maybe a 15-minute walk. But there you see it. That's one of the marks. Yeah, maybe I'll come down another time. We can fish it again, but fish it about 4 hours into the 4 hours before a full tide. Anyway, as ever, it's the usual. I'm out of here. Join me tonight on Worthing Pier. Hopefully we'll get something. Put in the time, put in the effort. It will pay off. It's just a matter of time. It's a bad time of year. There's very few fish on the go. So until the next time, see ya. Leave a comment, please subscribe, and thanks to all the subscribers I've got, and give me a thumbs up. Take it easy. See you soon.